Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I've got for you this absolutely gorgeous Kia Sportage, and as always I'm going to do a quick walk around just so you can see the condition of the car, and then we're going to jump inside and I'm going to show you how the interior looks like and all the features and gizmos and gadgets and everything that this car comes with, because it is absolutely fully loaded. Now this particular car comes with the registration number AO11VDA. It is a Kia Sportage 3 Sat Nav Crdi, finished in well, I think on the V5 it says it's silver, but it's grey. It's definitely grey. Um, and it is an SUV, has a 1.7 liter diesel engine that puts out 115 brake horsepower, and it was first registered on the 28th of May 2011. Um, the car has a valid MOT until the 22nd of August 2025, and it has an annual road tax of £210. So it's not bad, again, considering the size of the car as well. Insurance group, it's 12E, so it's very low in the insurance bracket, which basically means that it's not going to cost a fortune to insure this thing, and it's very cheap to run. Fuel economy, you're looking at about 44 miles per gallon around town, 56 miles per gallon on a motorway run, with a combined fuel economy of about 52 miles per gallon, which is absolutely phenomenal, again, given the size of the vehicle as well. CO2 output is 143 grams per kilometer. And in terms of performance, it's got a top speed of 107 miles per hour and a 0 to 60 time of 12.4 seconds. So it's not the fastest thing out there, but then again, it's not a race car. It's an SUV. It's built for comfort, not for speed. The car has just been serviced. As always, I always service my cars just before they go, and it comes with a very good service history as well. I think it's got 7 or 8 stamps in the book, plus the service that I've just had done to it as well, and it's only got 2 previous owners from new. The alloys are in good condition as well. Obviously not brand new, but they are still in really good condition, and the tires are in really good condition as well. There's no major dents or scratches anywhere that I've seen anywhere on the bodywork. Obviously we're going to go around. I'm just scanning now with my eyes as well, trying to see if there's any imperfections. I can't see anything. But anyway, have a look inside. It comes with full leather trim, and as you can see, the seats are in absolutely beautiful condition. There's no tears or rips or anything like that anywhere on the seats. Just take that off. So yeah, the seats are, again, absolutely lovely. You do get, look how soft and squidgy that is. So you do get really nice soft touch materials on places that you rest your elbow and places that you touch mainly. You can lock and unlock the car from the passenger side, which I absolutely love this idea. I think the driver as well as the passenger should have a lock and unlock button here, just in case the driver's not in the car and the passenger doesn't feel quite safe being alone in the car. They can just lock the doors. So yeah, that's a really smart idea. So you do get front and rear electric windows as well. And over here you get big glove box with your locking wheel nut and your owner's manual here present with the car as well. And I do love the thickness of the doors and also the sound that it makes when you close it. Listen to this. So it's got a very solid thump when you close the door. Again, just shows the quality. You know, Kia and Hyundai, they used to be laughing stock, if I can say that. People just didn't see them as premium brands. I think Kia and Hyundai took massive leaps forward in terms of quality and reliability. I mean, there's no wonder why Kia gives you 7 years warranty on their cars, and their German counterparts you barely get 3. That's because they have faith in their product and know how good and how reliable these things are built. Anyway, moving over to the rear, again, you get that nice soft touch material coming to the back as well. And like I said, you do have electric windows, and you also have heated seats on the rear as well, which is a nice feature. Again, you got full leather interior on the rear seats as well. And like I said, The seats are in absolutely beautiful condition. Oh, it does have a little bit of a tear just there, as you can probably see it, but that's it. On the rear, you would expect it to have a lot more wear and tear, especially that a car like this, obviously having the ISOFIX points up there, a car like this would usually, you'd have kids sitting in the back, and then, yeah, well, if you have kids, you know what I mean. What I do love is that you have an armrest in here as well, with two cup holders for the two outer passengers, or you can put that up and you can fit another adult in the middle seat there. I do love the fact that there's no, well, there's barely any hump there for the transmission tunnel, so you can rest your feet there quite comfortably, so you don't have to basically touch your ears with your knees when you keep your feet down there. The seats do fold down. You've got this little lever here, you pull on that, and then the seats just fall down just like that, and that'll just give you more access in the boot, which is already massive as well. Excuse me. Right, moving over to the rear of the car, so you have the big Kia badge there, and then Sportage, Eco Dynamics. It does come with reverse parking sensors as well as a reversing camera, as you can see up there. And to open the boot, you've got a little button just underneath the Kia logo. You press on that and the boot just pops right open. And like I said, you get an absolutely massive boot as well in here. And another thing I do like is the fact that you get a 12-volt socket in the boot, so you can plug in a little vacuum or a mini fridge or anything like that that you might use if you go on holiday somewhere. Down here, you've got a full-size spare tire. Absolutely love the fact that they've included a full-size spare tire rather than one of those tiny little bicycle ones, or even worse, tire inflating kit, which I would never understand the point of that. But anyway, you do have a parcel shelf as well, which obviously closes up just like that. Oh, sorry. There we go. So covers up just like that, and that just covers all your valuables in there to keep basically your valuables hidden from prying eyes. But you do have tinted windows on the back as well, so it's harder to view inside. Now, the reason why you can see so good inside is because of the massive two sunroofs that it has, which obviously I'll show you as soon as we get on the other side. So yeah, you can close this just like that, and then to open it up, just bring it here just like that, and then it stays in place. Right, leave that closed, and let's move over. Still trying to see that there's no dents or scratches or anything like that anywhere on the bodywork, so it's a very nice and clean and tidy car. Now the driver's seat is pushed all the way back. That was just so I can take photos of the interior. Now I wouldn't be able to drive with it like that, because you can see how far back it is compared to the B pillar over there, so it's very, very far back, yet you can still have your feet there easily. You can still jump in and sit comfortably there. So yeah, the sunroofs I wanted to show you. So you do have a rear sunroof as well as a front one, and the front one does open to let a lot of fresh air come in. Okay. And obviously this one you can actually close it as well. Let me just jump in. So you can actually close this one just like that. So in case it's too sunny, then you can just close that down. But since we barely get any sun here in the UK, we might as well just leave it open and enjoy the sun while it lasts. Right, let's move over to the driver's side. So doors are nice and big, and they open quite a steep angle as well, so it makes it a lot easier to go in and out, to get in and out of the car. And like I said, you do get rear electric windows, front electric windows. That's to lock and unlock the car. That's to lock the rear windows. And then you've got your electronically adjustable mirrors here as well as auto folding mirrors. Actually, just pop the bonnet. So you've got the latch here to release the bonnet. And let's go and have a look here. Hopefully I can actually lift this with one hand because it is very heavy. You've got the engine here, runs absolutely beautifully. There's, like I said, no issues with it whatsoever. The coolant is nice and blue. There's no mayonnaisey stuff in there as well, either, rather not as well. The oil is nice and clean. Like I said, it's just been serviced. So, yeah. Yeah, you could probably hear that. That probably weighs about 30 kilos. So, yeah, nice and robust. Right, let me take the key out. Key, just a standard Kia key. It does come with 2 keys, by the way. Right, inside the car, absolutely gorgeous cabin. It's very well kept. It's very nice. It's in very good condition. Let's start from the right. So over here you've got your traction control, starting from the left there. Traction control, your hill descent, your start stop, and your parking sensors as well. And actually, no, that's not for your parking sensors. That's for something else. I can't really exactly remember what that is because the parking sensors are there. So I don't know exactly what that is for. Sorry, I should have known, but I genuinely don't. If you know what that is for, just leave it in the comments, please, because I have no idea what that's for. I'll probably press it when I start the car. But anyway, to start the car, get the key in the ignition, obviously, put your foot on the clutch, and then all the lights will come on as they should, and the car starts straight away. Like I said, no issues at all. On the steering wheel, so you do have a multifunction steering wheel. So starting from the right, again, you got your volume up and down. That's to select different radio stations, your mute. And then over here is your phone control. So to answer and to reject a phone call, this is for your voice assistant. That's your cruise control, cancel, set, and reset. Simple. Over here, you've got your lights and indicator stalk as well. And as you can see, you do have auto lights. So you can rotate this all the way up to auto, like that, and then the car will turn the lights on and off as and when it needs to, so you don't need to worry about that. And same thing for the wipers. You do have auto wipers, where basically there is a sensor up there which senses when there's water dripping on the windshield, and then the wipers will start automatically. You've probably noticed the mileage already is very low mileage as well. It's only covered 84,457 miles, so it's very low mileage for the age of the car. Hence why it looks so nice as well. So yeah, there's a button here for the trip computer, so you can press this, and then you've got it cycles through a few options. So this shows you your remaining range, instant fuel consumption. Well, that's your instant fuel consumption. Mileage, how long the car's been turned on, the outside temperature, 15.5. That, I don't think that's right. I think it's a lot warmer than that, to be honest. Or I might be just be wrong. And then back to trip. I always love to keep it on the remaining fuel. Obviously, you've got the gauge there, the fuel gauge there, but I think that is a little bit more accurate, and I just feel safer. Well, not safer. I just feel more confident having it like that. At the top here, you've got your water temperature. Obviously, in the middle, you've got your speedometer, and then you've got your rev counter on the left there as well. Moving over to the center console, I do love that it's very symmetrical built, and then you've got a big screen in the middle there on the radio.
Frustrated. You should call me.
Okay, I won't. But yeah, so you got a big screen there for your radio, and then you've got your sat nav over here, so that works absolutely fine. And then if I put my foot on the clutch and stick the car in reverse, you also have your backup camera showing up in there as well. And down here, actually, let me just have a look. Media. please activate your media device. So yeah, you can connect your phone via Bluetooth to this thing. Settings, so you got Bluetooth, system, traffic, navigation, audio, display. So yeah, you can play with all those settings and set it up the way you like it. Just underneath there, you've got your hazard lights, and then over here you've got your dual zone climate control, which is absolutely beautiful because you can have the driver can have a different temperature to the passenger, which basically means that, let's show you. So right now, as you can see, the passenger temperature is set to low, whilst me as a driver, I can set it to 22 degrees if I want to. So you can have different temperatures. What you can do though is if you press this, so it says push dual. So if you press on that, you're going to see these two go into the same temperature, just like that. See, and then you can just adjust the temperature with one knob. You can adjust it for both sides, or you can just press it on that, and then again, this is independent to the other one. Right, so this is where you want the air to come out from. So at the windscreen, straight to your face from here and down at your feet. Front window defrost, rear window defrost, recirculate, AC, and off. It's easy as that. Also, you do have a auto function as well. Excuse me. So auto, basically you set a temperature, let's say you set it to 19 degrees, and then the car will constantly keep 19 degrees inside the cabin. So if it gets too warm, it'll start blowing cold air. If it gets too hot, if it gets too cold, it'll start blowing cold air, sorry. So yeah, it'll always keep it at that temperature. Moving down here, you've got a 12-volt socket, you've got an auxiliary port, a USB port, and your parking sensors, so you can deactivate them. You've got a nice little cubby there, so you can put your phone or wallet keys, stuff like that. And then over to each side, you've got your 2-stage heated seats as well. On the rear, there's only 1 stage, but again, it's a bonus to have heated seats on the rear. Not a lot of cars have that, so it's a nice feature that Kia decided to put into the Sportage. 6-speed manual gearbox. The clutch is absolutely perfect. The gearbox is very smooth. It goes through all the gears flawlessly. If you put your foot on the clutch, I'll show you. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then obviously reverse. I've already showed you, but you push on this, while you pull on this, left and up, and that goes straight into reverse, just like that. So yeah. Over here you've got 2 cup holders for the both the passenger and the driver. You've got a nice little grab handle here on this side. So this is like a Jesus handle 2.0. That's the original Jesus handle. This is the second one in case you do decide to drive like a maniac. The reason I call them Jesus handles is because usually people like to grab these when you drive like an idiot and start screaming Jesus' name. That's why it's called a Jesus handle. And then over here, you've got a good old manual handbrake. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I'm an absolute fan of manual handbrakes. And the reason for it is because they are reliable, and they are cheap to fix if something goes wrong, and they're not overly complicated like the electronic ones are. Maybe the electronic ones are less invasive, they take less space, but it's a pain to have them fixed and everything, so I just prefer one of these. Moving over here, you got a nice chunky armrest that you can rest your hand on, well, obviously. And it's nice and wide, so both you and your passenger can easily rest your hand on here. And it does have a little mechanism there that you pull on, and it reveals some more storage inside the armrest there as well. Moving over here, you got a auto dimming rear view mirror. So basically what that means is that if you've got somebody driving behind you with their high beams on, then the mirror will automatically dim itself, so it doesn't dazzle you while you're driving. And then over here you've got your interior lights, which obviously work absolutely fine. And these are the controls for the folding sunroof. Over here on this side, you haven't got anything. It's a bit of a shame because I wish they would have given us a sunglass holder. Now, as you can see, I've got my sunglasses on at them right now as well. I do wear my sunglasses quite a lot, So I wish there would have been a sunglass holder here. But then again, this is not my car. Well, not that my car actually has a sunglass holder, it doesn't. So, but yeah. Over here, you've got your sun visor with a vanity mirror as well. And you do have the interior light. And I do love the fact that when you close this, so as you can see, the light is on now, but as you close this, it automatically presses that button and it turns the light off. So you can turn it on, and then you can probably see it just there. There it is. And then it just clicks it back. Another cool thing I do love about these cars is on the sun visor. So you put the sun visor there like this, and you see there's still this gap here where the sun could come and just blind you basically. But Kia has thought of that, so they've given us this sun visor extender, which goes all the way to the very end. So it's absolutely perfect, because then you don't get blinded at all, which again, it's a very, very nice feature. Which you can open it from here as well, but I just don't see the point of doing that, because then it just covers your rear view mirror. But yeah, it's a really nice feature, and it's on the passenger side as well. So you can just open this up, and you can see, probably you can see better now, how much space there is from the sun visor to the B pillar. And then you can just open this up, and there you go. It just covers it up. It's such a smart idea, and such a cool innovation. Right, the sunroof, very easy to operate. So it opens two ways. So you can either open it all the way, or you can just tilt it basically. So let's just press this button, and this just opens it all the way, just like that. It's a very nice and wide opening, and then you can probably see pretty much everything around. Yeah, so that's how it opens up. So yeah, and to close it, just keep your finger pressed on that button for a couple of seconds, and then that will just automatically start closing it, just like that. And you can just tilt it upwards as well. Just press that button there, and that just tilts it upwards, so you get just a little bit of air coming in as you're driving, so you don't get too much wind noise. Right, and obviously this closes as well, just like that. So yeah, you can stop the sun from coming in. Again, I don't see why you would want to do that. Right, I think that is pretty much it. I'm just gonna park it up now, and find a good parking space. Move my seat forward a bit, because there's no way I can drive with it like that. There we go. Right, ultra wide lens. Just gonna park it. Where am I gonna park it? Right, I know what I'm gonna park it. Right, handbrake down. I think I'm just gonna back it up into that place next to my Toyota and Peugeot. Got my BMW i3 here, which somebody already messaged me, and it only went up for sale yesterday. And I've got my Nissan Leaf there, which was a whole kerfuffle with it, but that one is sold now as well. So yeah, right. And like I said, you do have a backing camera, which is really good, because it does help not driving into stuff behind you. And here we go. Oh, there we are. Right, and that is it. All done. If you're interested and you would like to book a viewing, don't hesitate to contact me. You can find me on 01684 355 032, or you can just visit our website at www.vindemautos.co.uk, or you can just email me at vindemautos@gmail.com. Thank you very much for your time, guys. I hope you appreciate the video. I hope you liked it. If you have any other questions, like I said, don't hesitate to ask. You can leave them in the comments as well if you want to, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.